Hey guys, what's up? 7stop here, back again with another video. It's been like 2 months, I think, since I made a video, but I'm finally coming back to make a video about the Modern Warfare reveal that happened recently. If you don't know, Call of Duty, the next Call of Duty game, Call of Duty 2019, which many people were theorizing was Modern Warfare 4, is actually going to just be a reboot, and it's going to be called Modern Warfare, just like the original. A lot of early impressions from YouTubers and influencers that attended events by Activision to play the game early, or to see the game early. I'm not sure if they actually played it, but I know they saw the game early, and they saw a couple campaign missions, and they've been talking about the game and what it focuses on. And there's a huge emphasis, it seems, in the game on very disturbing imagery and shocking imagery. For those of you that have played Modern Warfare 2, played the mission No Russian, a lot of people are saying that it's like No Russian's a Pixar movie in comparison or something, and that it's worse than No Russian, and the game's got a lot of really edgy and very graphic imagery in it. Like apparently there's a mission with a child soldier or something, and there's dead children and all this stuff. And a lot of people are excited because they're happy to see that Call of Duty's ditching the SJW stuff, like, oh, we can't show shots because people will be offended, and they're moving in a more mature direction, and a lot of people are happy about that. However, I'm concerned that the game will lean too much on this. Just because something has graphic, shocking, mature imagery in it doesn't mean it's good. It has to actually have a good narrative. If it doesn't have a good narrative, it doesn't matter how much shock value the game has, because it's all worthless. The value isn't there. It's not earned. If the game doesn't have an interesting or compelling narrative, and it has a bunch of just shocking, disturbing, gory imagery, then there's no point. The game hasn't earned its imagery. There isn't a reason for that imagery to exist. The imagery has to be a part of the narrative, or else it's pointless. You could have the edgiest thing imaginable. You could have children burning to death, Hitler and the Nazis gassing infants, but it doesn't matter if the narrative isn't interesting. These events need to serve a purpose in the story and not just exist for shock value or to be edgy. I don't know if you guys have heard of a YouTuber by the name Actman, the Actman. He makes pretty good videos, but one of his old videos, I believe he talks about 3 taboos of writing, and he mentions that if you have one of these taboos, which are like sex, gratuitous violence, and language, if you have one of these taboos involved in your story, they need to represent or play into the narrative in some important way. Just don't have them to have them. They need to be an important part of the story or play into the story in some way. Now, when it comes to multiplayer, we have not heard a whole lot yet. I'm pretty sure we know there won't be a battle royale, but I can't be 100% certain. There'll probably be spec ops. However, I think we should all just hold off and reserve our judgment. Please don't pre-order the game there was one cinematic trailer so far, and it was only for the campaign. So please don't pre-order the game. I'm probably going to name this video Don't Pre-Order Modern Warfare, just because I can't believe that there's people that are already pre-ordering. The game literally just got revealed, and we hardly know anything about it except what I just talked about, the campaign details. We haven't even had a multiplayer reveal, although some leaks have suggested there might not be a mini-map, which I really hope there is not. I mean, there is not a mini-map. It's weird to say. And there is a mini-map, but it would make sense if there isn't a mini-map, because rumors have been talking about how this game is more realistic, and that would be in line if there isn't a mini-map, unless you get a UAV, which is what the rumors are saying. But I hope that doesn't come true. I really don't want that to come true, because I feel like that'll do a disservice to COD's gameplay loop. But anyway, just don't pre-order the game off one cinematic trailer. That's pretty stupid, if you ask me. Wait to learn more, and just be wary. The game looks pretty promising, I think, but remember that this is the same studio that made and Call of Duty Ghosts and Infinite Warfare, which are everyone's favorite Call of Duty games. We know that. And we shouldn't be so easy to lap up this game based on nostalgia. Just look at it skeptically and wait to learn more information about the game before you make your judgments. And additionally, we don't really know anything about the post-launch content except it will have a non-traditional season pass, or it won't have a traditional season pass. But with wording that vague, I think we can all assume that this just means non-traditional season pass, which could be anything because it's so vague. And also, we don't know about supply drops or loot box monetization systems or battle pass or anything like that. If Black Ops 4 is anything to go by, it can only be horrendous. But hopefully they don't go the way of Black Ops 4, which is god awful. I hope they don't do that again. But if they do, they could really ruin the game. Because honestly, most of the guns in Black Ops 4 are unattainable for the average person, including myself. I don't want to grind that game all the time, and I wouldn't want to grind this game all the time, at least not to the extent of Black Ops 4 or older COD games even, like Modern Warfare Remastered, which has a system that was praised by many, but I don't think it's that great. I think it requires a lot of grinding, and it's a little bit ridiculous in that game. Anyways, I've been talking for a while. I hope you get the gist of my arguments against pre-ordering and what I think about the game. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Please leave your opinion in the comment, dissenting or otherwise, and see you in the next one. Bye-bye.